Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the weird experiences after marriage. There are people who may think that nowadays we don't need feminism and every girl is happy after marriage and she doesn't have to go through any kind of bad experiences, and people think like, okay, she is not tortured by anyone, so it is a good sign. If she is not tortured, she is not like beat by anybody, and if she is like not going through some violence, so it is like good. I mean, her life is heaven. So it is not like that. uh, we Society is still improving, and so it is going on. It's not like everything is perfect. Nothing is perfect, and I know, but the basic thing we expect, like a freedom, respect, and freedom to choose anything, and it's a basic human rights that one should have, that rights for taking rest any point of time, or maybe going out, or taking own decisions, and not like bounded by something, etc. So these are the things that we expect as a human being. So slowly it is changing, but still it's there. So there are weird experiences. Um, like I tell you one experience of mine when I newly married. So I got my first period after marriage, and after marriage it was my first time in the in-laws house, that yeah, there is a period pain and I'm going through it. And so I was like wanted to take rest. I did some work in the morning, and then I went to my room for taking rest, and I was expecting that nobody should disturb me, because it is a immense pain, and I know a woman will relate to this who goes through pain. Not everybody face that pain at same level. The intensity is different. So yes, so I think not everybody understand this, that if some women are not going through the period pain, they feel like, okay, it's maybe not that painful. So it's not like that. Everybody's pain is different, so we are human. We should understand that everybody's intensity of that bearing capacity is different, intensity is different. So yes, I was expecting to rest, but there is something small gathering of women were there, and they were about to have that bhajan. At that time I think there was a ekadashi or something, I don't remember, but there was a bhajan. There were so many women were gathered, and I was the newly married one, and one of my uh, like one of my that relative had like organized that, and she was expecting that I would come there and show my face. that I am newly married and she is our daughter-in-law kind of thing. I was like, okay, firstly, I'm having periods, so how could that possible in that bhajan I should go? So, because everyone, I was in the village by the way, and it was like, okay, if you are in your periods, so you are not allowed to, go in the whatever the ritual festival thing is there, and you are not allowed. But still one of my that uh, mother-in-law, she was not my, I mean, there are like other mother-in-laws also, so she was one of that, and she was expecting that I should come there and at least show my face for 5 minutes. I was like, okay, I will show my face in some other day. Why now? I am going through pain. Isn't it enough? That is what I am talking about. Basic human rights. That I don't want to come. I am going through pain. It was immense. It was unbearable. I was literally crying, and I always cry in my periods. First day, I know so many people will relate to this. I'm still feeling that pain, and when I imagine that, I still feel like crying. So yes, so I was crying and I don't wanted to go. I was sleeping. I was taking rest. Although I had done my morning work, like cooking and some cleaning kind of thing, and then I feel like, okay, I have rights to take rest. After it is like, if a daughter-in-law has done some work in the morning and then she feels like, okay, now I can rest. So that is also I'm talking about, that if you haven't done any work at that time, you feel like you did some crime, and you are not, I mean, you don't deserve to take rest. That kind of thing, like, condition our brain as a woman, that you should do some work and then have rest. So it is now, you deserve rest now, even if you are going through pain. So I took rest, I was taking rest, and suddenly, firstly, there was I was sleeping in my room, and the room was locked from inside, and somebody, like, tap um, my door, and I felt like, okay, somebody is there, and that one is will like, okay, call me and go. I'm not going to attend that bhajan, and I just want to rest. And I felt like, okay, they will call me 2 3 times and then they will go. But no, it didn't happen like that. The woman who was calling me from outside, she was not my mother-in-law, but I can't tell you who she was, but she was one of my family member living with me, and she called me, and I felt like, okay, why I have to go. I was just thinking like, okay, what should I do? I was literally crying. I don't wanted to go, and she had called me. I did not open the door, and I thought she will go, but no, she literally, like, literally tapped that door, and she literally, like, I mean, she was hitting the door, actually. Dhad, dhad, thud, thud, like that. She was literally hit the door. And I was like, firstly, the door was made of fiber. It wasn't like made of wood. It is fiber door, and there all that nuts and all that literally was vibrated, and she hit the door. I was shocked. I was firstly like I was in the shock. Like, okay, somebody can do this like this, and I was literally getting scared because firstly you are new, and if you really don't want it to go somewhere and you feel like stuck, what should I do, what people will think about me, and you are literally in that thinking, and somebody is literally hitting the door, you get scared. You are new, you don't know anything, you just scared. Right now if somebody does this same thing to me, I will scold them, or either I will just open the door and say, what kind of behavior is this? But at that time I was literally scared, and newly married person never say anything to anybody, and it just, I can't explain you what was happening. So she, it was like that ढाई किलो का हाथ and literally hitting on the door, and you get scared. And I didn't open the door. I don't want to go. And I was going through pain, yaar. What should I say more? Can't you just understand, as a woman, I said that you should support me for that, and you are just hitting the door literally. It was really scary. At that time I literally cried more and more. I was not getting what to do. I didn't call my mom. I was not having any idea what should I do. Then she went away. She literally like told my husband that I am not opening the door, and my husband called me. He said, just go and have 5 minutes and come back. I said, but I don't want to go. I am going through pain. Can't you understand that? This is basic I'm talking about. And people say why we need feminism. Just because I'm a woman, I am like, have to sacrifice, have to adjust, have to understand other people. Even I'm in the pain, nobody is like considering it as a priority. This is what I'm talking about. Today also I feel like crying, that incident, if I remember it. He said, just go, what will happen? You just go there, you don't have to do anything there, you just have to go and sit for 5 minutes. I mean, hello, it is period pain. I just don't want to go out of my bed, and you are saying that you have to like wear a sari first. I was already wearing a sari, but I had to change because there were so many women were coming, and I had to change the sari. Then I have to go there upstairs, so many stairs. I had to like stay there for minimum 10 minutes, and then somebody will talk to you. I mean, you are not feeling like talking, you are not feeling like going anywhere, you are not even want to go out of your bed. It was literally that pain. I was already in that pain, and still you are like trying to, you are expecting that I should go there and talk to people. I was new, so I went there. I literally changed the sari and went there. I wiped my tears. Nobody was understanding, even my husband. So I thought, this is the woman's life, and this is what I have to accept. That now your parents had just leave you somewhere and you are just alone. Now I felt like alone. Nobody is going to understand, and this is what woman's life is. So I went there. I give my time 20 minutes and I came back. And I was like, this is the life. And I literally, this is how woman is trained. This is how women have to adjust and have to like hide her pain, hide whatever she feels, hide. I'm sure to adjust in that pain also, that period pain. Literally, I was crying in the kitchen also. I literally used to sit in the kitchen first, feel something energy, and then have to cook. And nobody has eyes to see this. And if I now I tell somebody that this has happened and this is how I felt, everybody would be like, I didn't see that, we didn't see that, you didn't tell us. Don't you have eyes to see this? Can't you see women's pain? I mean, every time she has to say something to you, are you waiting for that? This is what happens. Even if you are educated, not educated, this happens in the village and in the city also, if people are not good around you. And if you are treating a woman like this after new marriage, even after so many years, if you treat her well, she is not going to like forget these kind of incidents. Now even if somebody says that go and take rest, I just laugh at this. I was having that inside me that I am expecting at that time that somebody would understand me. And the woman hit the door. She's one of my family members, and I tell you, I just felt, I mean, I have a goosebumps when I have to go again there. I literally used to have that goosebumps whenever I felt like I again have to go in the same village. And literally I went so many times, I tell you. I had so many incidents. So this is the incident, it is still in my mind and stuck there. So if somebody is saying that we don't need feminism, we don't have to understand now women are in well well treated. So this is what happens. And if you feel like this is a small thing happens with a newly married person, if somebody is literally crying, no, I don't think so that incidence is small. I don't know whose capacity is, who is bear those things. And maybe people say that okay, you should bear the things, you should do that. You are literally crying, and I don't think so there is any more reason to feel that incident is big. It's bad and it shouldn't be happen with anybody. And if you want me to share more incidents or more incident about other ladies also, I will try to, and I will try to make you realize that there is long way to go for women to have basic human rights. Tell me in the comment. I will share another incident. Thank you.